Learning how to draft and learning how to sew are two different things. So on today's video, I will take you guys on how to draft and sew these beautiful shorts that you can wear on your picnic date, beach date, and so many other dates. To get started, I'm using 2 yards of fabric. So before then, we are going to start by making our calculations. Here we have our waistline of 30 inches divided by 4, we have 7.5. Then hip measurement of 42 divided by 4, we have 10.5. Okay, so our crotch length is actually 11.5. so if you want to know your crotch length, please endeavor to measure before making yours. So on the crotch measurement we are going to be using, we have 42 inches, which is your hip measurement divided by 16. Okay, so whatever you get, you're adding 1 inch to it, so I'm making use of 3.5. so let's use. Then we move on to the tie. The tie measurement is 28 divided by 2, we have 14. So the full length of my short is 20 inches. So okay, so let's move on to the drafting. So to get started, I already rule out all the straight line that we're going to be needing, which is the waist to the hip line, waist to the crotch length, and waist to the tie measurement. So firstly, on the waistline, I'm going to use the hip measurement, which is 42 divided by 4, we have 10.5. so we'll mark out 10.5 on all the line to the crotch line, then connect a straight line together to it like this. Then go ahead to the crotch length and measure the 3.5 we are using on this part. Then use our curve ruler and curve out that end together to meet with the straight line. Okay, so after then we'll move on to our tie measurement, which is 14. So we measured 14 inches at this point. Then we also went down to our full length. Okay, so on that full length we are measuring 14 at the initial point, so we get the midpoint of the 14 inches, which is 7 inches. So discard the former line that you're seeing. So from there, our measurement for our round tie measurement, which is for the waist, the full length, we are using 12 inches, 22 inches in total. So 22 divided by 2, we have 12 inches. Okay, so on this point, sorry, 24 divided by 2, we have 12 inches. So on this point, we move ahead to mark out the 12 inches at that point, then move forward to the waistline. Then from there, from that line, we go down to measure our waistline of 7.5 inches. Then after that, we measure our dart measurement of 4 inches length, and then we measure half inch on both sides, then connect the line together. So moving on to the back pattern, so rule out a straight line and also extend all the straight line from the front pattern to the other side to actually get our back pattern. Okay, so moving on, we are going to first be measuring the 10.5 we said from the front line. Measure 10.5 on all of this line, then connect a straight line together with it. Then we rule out our curve, so the measurement we are using is 3.5. so and that is what we did at this point for the back pattern. Then we connected through our curve side, we use our curve side to connect it together. Then we went back to the front line and go down by half an inch, just in case. The reason why we are doing this is because we really don't want to increase the back length at the midpoint of the back. We don't want to increase it with much inches. That's why we went down by half an inch. Then we went down back to the back pattern, then went down on the crotch length by 1 inch. So from there, we are going to now connect that ruler together. So we'll get the midpoint of this waistline, which is 5 and 3/4. So To get the proper measurement for the waist, we have 7.5 inches, so plus the dart line we had 8.5, so we divided 8.5 by 2, and then from that midpoint we measured the 4 and quarter. Okay, and that is how we got to this line that we are making here. Okay, so we connected the cross line back to C to meet up with the new measurement. Okay, that's what we did at the end of the day. So we went down to the hip, to the full length, which is the hemline. We measured, we said the length for our hemline is actually 20, that's the round measurement is actually 24 that we're using. So 24 divided by 2 is 12. So 12 divided by 2, that's how we got to 6 inches on both sides. Okay, so we now went down to the dart of the back pattern, then went back by 4 inches, then measured half an inch on both sides, then connect together. That is what we got at the end of the day. So moving further, this is the actual pattern for both the back and the front line. So move on to the cutting. So for you to get started, or for you to get the accurate measurement, so the reason why I didn't go down, because I didn't want to increase the back length by um, much allowance. So I that is why I reduced the front pattern by half an inch. Okay, so that is how the front pattern went down. That's how it decreased by half an inch, and this is the point we are placing our pattern on our fabric to cut out this pattern on our fabric. Okay, so let's keep watching and see how we are able to achieve this. So let's move on. So from this point, after cutting everything, the front pattern, we went down to notch down where our pocket is going to start from, which is 1 inch. We went down by 1 inch, and also from that 1 inch we went down by 6 inches. Okay, so that is how where we are going to be fixing our pocket. So this is also the back pattern. We move on to cutting out this pattern for proper finishing. Okay, and don't forget you are going to be adding your sewing allowance when cutting out all this fabric. So we added our sewing allowance. So the pattern was just our normal measurement, so we added about 1 inch or 1.5 inches for the sewing allowance, and we also added 2 inches for the hemline. Okay, so on the dart, we actually notched down the dart that we're going to be using, and here we already connected or joined the whole back and front, and also include our pocket. So we went on to measure our waist on this short, which is 30 inches, and this is where we measured 32 inches because we added 2 inches for extra allowance, so that when joining we are not going to have it will not get short, or it will not decrease, which is where I joining it will have to reduce by 2 inches. So we included 2 inches, we added 2 inches for the allowance. Okay, so for the length of the dart and length of the band itself, we actually said that the band is 2 inches, so we measure 2.5 inches. So this is where, after ironing the band together, then we went ahead to fix this band to this short like this. So after fixing, we also added our zipper, and while fixing it, we ironed one side bigger than the other. The reason because the other side we are going to be folding in is going to having a little bit of space, and we are going to be sewing the um on top of the band like this, just to hold down what will be at the back. You can see how I'm using my pin to hold it down below what we've sewn, just to cover up the allowance and what we've sewn at the end, at the initial stage. Okay, and after sew down all the band together with the short, and then that is beauty. So you can see how it looks. I'm sure you would like to recreate. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to make yours, and tag me when you make yours. See you guys on my next video. Bye.